Hello and welcome to Creative Chaos. My name is Christy and I am publisher of Flip City Magazine. Creative Chaos is a stream dedicated to talking with fascinating people creating fantastic things outside the mainstream. And we here at Flip City consider these people to be the current culture creators because we all know the mainstream culture is crap. So thank you so much to Chill Kid for some mellow tunes to open the stream tonight. I really enjoyed that last video and look forward to seeing what other low budget but high quality videos you come up with, because I need more opening band content. So get on it, Chill Kid. I know you're out there. Creative Chaos is a stream created by and sponsored by who? Flip City Magazine. Check it out, Flip City, right here. You can pick it up at flipcitymag.com. And what I have for promo tonight is a promotional video that I edited and I was kind of proud of. I think it's kind of funny and cute, and it runs a little long, but I hope it's entertaining. So Cause, if you can roll that.
What I imagine Mad Magazine used to be like way back when it first started. Genuinely satirical and genuinely subversive.
Flip City Mag boys, this is our version of Mad Magazine. Look at that artwork. There you go. You know. You know that these people ain't pulling any punches. We taking back the print periodicals. We taking back the media, my friends.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium. I hope everybody goes out and supports you guys and is part of the fun.
So here's an example. It's basically like a non-woke version of Mad Magazine, which a lot of people are probably familiar with.
They send you a tinfoil hat.
Yep, you're supposed to put the tinfoil hat on before reading. You know, it's not just about epic stories and that they can change your world and everything. Comedy is some of the most effective storytelling. We're all well versed on memes and mimetic imagery and all that kind of stuff. But basically, these are memes. These are magazines full of memes, but they're all original.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
Yeah, hardcore, dude. Watching those quotes pop up brings a tear to my eye. I freaking love the Flip City readers. They are the most amazing people. Plus, the more heavy hitters, influencers, giving us support is really what got us our start. So through the end of March, we are really wanting you to come and join the flippin' funniest family on the face of the planet. Through the end of the March, we are offering 2 free magazines to all new subscribers. So that is our volume 20 in print and our parodies special edition in digital. That includes 72 pages of our best parodies published over the last 4 years. Can you believe it? We have made it 4 years. So Flip City, Subscriptions are only $44.95. And with this deal, you'll get 6 editions sent to you for only $44.95. And we'll keep you laughing through the beginning of 2025. This is seriously an insane deal, especially for the independent publishing space. So head over to flipcitymag.com and pick it up today. It's an automatic discount, no coupon codes needed. We know all new subscribers through the end of March will get that deal. So that's flipcitymag.com. Please. I promise it'll make you laugh. I mean, if you're not insane, it'll make you laugh. So normally this is where I bring in my beloved sidekick Batman, but he is in Peru hanging out with his girlfriend. And I heard Cosmic has a picture. Look at Cos. Batman must have. That's really fast mailing. He sent you a postcard. Did he write anything on the back? I have no idea. Maybe wish you were here was message enough. So hey, so you guys, if you're returning viewers, thank you so much for coming to the Creative Chaos stream. I always try to bring you the best guests, and we try to have a really good time. My guest tonight may be drunk, I'm not sure. I went on his stream earlier, and instead of reading a bio, we're going to go ahead and play a trailer that he made for his own services. So let's do that. Sorry about that. I had started playing a stream over on Facebook because I don't know how to figure that out. Hello, good stuff.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome to my ADD show.
Well, thank you for having me on your ADD show.
Awesome. Well, there was a reason I put the word chaos in it. I expect chaos, but I did a very, very bad thing, and I got myself an awesome producer. So it's a pretty tight stream, actually. I promise I'm going to try to make it more chaotic just for your benefit.
Oh, as you should. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Awesome. And you know what? I'm so happy to have you here. But what I always forget is checking in with chat before bringing my guest in. If you don't mind, I want to say what is up over. And I love over on pill.net. People come up with the best usernames. So I got to say hello to Asshead. Who says far out. I don't know if you're still here, Asshead, but thank you for popping in and checking out the Creative Chaos stream. And I saw over on YouTube, of course, good stuff. You checked in. Thank you so much. You're such a pro. Yes. My one and only mod over on YouTube, Great Hater, is over there. Phantasmagorical, your buddy, and I hope my new buddy over on Facebook as well. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube. controlled platforms. They're all one and the same. Um, and Chill Kid, thank you for checking in. I hope you stick around and watch the stream and have a good time with us. Tim Allen, what's up, friend? I saw you over earlier on Goodstuff channel. And Hejib, hello, thank you for coming over to YouTube. I believe you were mostly an Odyssey user, and somehow you found that we dropped Odyssey in favor of trying to get some views over on Facebook. And Parody Bear, he says, "Hi, I'm Mike." So, hello, Mike. Hello, Parody Bear. I'm gonna have to check out your channel if you're doing parodies. And yeah. So, and Parody Bear says, I started my life as a young semi-pro baseball player, then got lazy after I got hurt. So I'm sorry to hear that. Did you get fat as well? Let us know in the chat. Fat usually comes with lazy, right?
Normally, it usually does.
Yeah, I know because I'm both.
Me as well.
Awesome. Well, it might be that we drink.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, what are you drinking tonight?
Beam and Coke.
I've got myself a stout. Are you a beer drinker?
I do love me some beer. Normally I do, but I knew especially tonight, being on my stream and then an hour in between approximate and then coming over here, that if I drank beer, I would have not been sitting up proper on your stream and speaking normal or not that I speak normal to begin with. But it would have been bad because normally by the end of our stream, I'm pretty drunk. So I had to slow it down today. That's why I'm doing Beam and Coke, because normally I do either beer or bourbon on the rocks. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once I run out of my stout, I do have a little bit of whiskey myself.
There you go. Yeah, I saw you were pouring Guinness.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh, you
that's
did.
Good stuff. Oh, yeah. I love me some Guinness.
My daughter, who kind of more recently turned 21, loves bringing me home beer now.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's cool.
I had no idea I could love you more.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, except for her and her boyfriend. They don't know beer, and they brought me Old English. That's and I was like, what the fuck, you guys? I love you for
awesome.
Trying, but I'm not going to drink this.
I used to drink the Old English 800 back when I was like 19. Yeah, get you a 40, hanging out.
Yep. They brought it was cute. They brought me a couple of 40s. I'm like, should I go back down to the liquor store and just drink these outside?
Yeah, with the paper bag around it.
Right.
Just chilling.
All right. Well, let's get into what you're actually doing. So we played your promo video, which is pretty much brand new.
Yes, I just made it.
Yeah. So what made you want to start this business and start making things? Just tell me a little bit about it.
Well, a few years back, I was doing a show with a couple of people, and I was doing most of the video editing on it. And I had never video edited previous to that. And I found that I really, really enjoyed doing video editing. So then I really started concentrating on doing stuff for my channel, and I was doing parodies, getting my daughter to sing. She's a really good vocalist. So I was trying to get her to do some parody songs for me. And I was doing some fake commercials and stuff like that, and just found that I really had a real love for it in general. And then I started talking to a lot of creators behind the scenes and a lot of indie creators who are doing comic books mainly. They don't have a whole lot of money. Most of them work 40 hours plus a week, and they're trying to get their comic book off the ground with their own money. And I'm like, well, maybe I could start helping out and do some trailers for people at an extremely reasonable rate, because a lot of people think maybe they can't afford a trailer. So I've designed my rates to a point where even if you think you can't afford one, you can. Like my basic package is $20. So if you have $20, you can get a video. Now there's not going to be any bells and whistles. It's a basic package, cut, dry. I do basic cuts, throw in whatever you give me, and I put it together. That's basically for somebody who has zero editing skills whatsoever, and they don't have, they can't do it themselves at all. And so at least at that point, if they don't have any money, they can flip $20 my way, and they get something that they can throw on their campaign.
Right.
So I enjoy doing it, and I also want to help people out at the same time. So
Yeah, and that, I mean, you can kind of tell beyond what we just showed. That's correct. Yeah. With your own promotional video, you can see there's a lot of comic stuff in there. But I also went and watched the trailers that you made, and I have one in here that we may bring up in a little bit and talk over, just to talk about your style and stuff like that. But it does look like that's a lot of your clientele right now are the broke indie artists looking to crowdfund. So your plan's not to get rich.
No. If it happens, hey, I'm all for it, but that's not what I'm about. This isn't my job. I have a day job. I wind stators for a living for large electric motors, and video editing is fun. And like I said, if I can help somebody out, I'm watching these guys who are saying, I don't think I can afford a trailer. Well, maybe I can help you out with that. So, I mean, I don't want to give it away free. My time is worth something, but at the same time, from what I've been told by people who have used me, I am the absolute cheapest out there. And I'm not trying to just undercut everybody just to take their business away. I'm just trying to help out the people that normally probably wouldn't be able to afford a trailer.
Right. And that's the thing with these crowd funds and everything. I can imagine without a trailer video, you're probably not going to fund.
Yeah, and there are some people, there's controversy out there. I've heard it both ways. Some people say that the trailer means nothing, and then you've got other people that say, I really like the trailers and it really helps me get a good idea, because not only do you get pieces of art just looking at it, you might have a little bit of feeling that's put into that trailer to get an idea of the book. Although with most of the trailers I've done so far, there haven't been voiceovers, but you can kind of get a feel for what the book is going for without somebody talking about it.
Right, absolutely. Well, it's funny that I've noticed, my husband and myself, we've always kind of been doing creative projects. And in 2013, we crowdfunded over on Kickstarter a documentary. And back then, it was kind of like expected that you as the creator go on there and look ugly and talk stupid to get people to back it. And I noticed now that's not really happening.
Right.
And I'm like, well, good for indie creators. They don't have to talk stupid and look dumb, begging people on camera for money. So I'm happy to see people will still back creative projects if they're not seeing, our ugly mugs out there. Right. Instead, we're streaming.
Right.
trying to build an audience that way. Well, and talking about streaming, that is something that you do. I was on your show earlier. That was super fun. And you obviously have a format that you stick to. Yeah. So how long you've been streaming, and do you like it? Does it suck? What?
Yeah, I really enjoy streaming. It's kind of my my getaway. It's what I get to do. It's my night out with the guys, so to speak. I've been streaming now for probably about 3 years. And I started streaming with Justin Belmont, I'm going to guess 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly. We started with the high stream, and the high stream was very limited audience because it was all about pot. So our views were going down instead of up. So we decided to drop back and punt and see what we could do to fix that. And we came up with the Man Cave. And the Man Cave brings in a much larger audience. Even though it's called the Man Cave, females still have fun as well. We have a female on the panel pretty much all the time. It's him and I are the host, and then we have what we call the caveman and the cave woman. Fanta is the cave woman. She's the lone female that will always be there. Women by invite only is kind of the joke. Like I said to you, normally we don't allow women to come on without a male escort. It's just a joke, but nonetheless, the show is based around man stuff, so to speak, and we try to make it fun. We try to make fun of everything and everybody. It's not safe for work, and it's politically incorrect, and yeah, we have a great time. We really do. It's fun. And we do showcase indie creators as well. We normally have a guest on, and we give them somewhere 15 to 20 minutes normally in the beginning of the show to talk about anything they have going on, and then we also play trailers at some point throughout the show as well.
Okay, now question about having indie creators on, because I know that when a campaign's about to launch, indie creators are just pounding the pavement looking for streams to go on. Have you experienced where people know that you stream and feature indie creators but know nothing about your show and then come on and are shocked?
Oh, for sure. And that's why, like what I did with you when you first contacted me and we were talking about switching shows, vice versa on each other's show. I'm like, well, I didn't know your show at the time, and that's why I asked for a link, because I always like to watch somebody's show if I had not seen it yet, just so I know what I am getting into and to know if it is a good fit for me, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I can be a little over the top from time to time. So I need to check them out. And then I also attempt to let people know, like I said before, our show is not safe for work. We are politically incorrect. We make fun of everything and everyone. It's not, no harm is meant. It's just, if it's funny, it's fucking funny. Yeah. It's just the way it is.
I absolutely agree. I'm sure through your research and also having me on your stream, you've kind of figured out we're kind of NSFW and politically incorrect as well. And if there are any indies that are watching this right now or come across it later, please do take 5 minutes and check out somebody's stream before going on. Because me personally, because I knew this was going to happen, because I do want to feature indies, because I'm all about it. I'm all about the Iron Age movement and all that kind of stuff. I want to help people out. But me in the background, I'm like, if they don't look at my stream, they might be very shocked, and that might be very good content. I'm not going to offer it up. You can go find my stream. I'm online everywhere. Sorry. Because I research all the time. Exactly like you do, to see if it's going to be a fit.
Yeah. And it's no offense to somebody if they invite me on their show and I decline. It's no offense, nothing personal. It's just, I don't know that I'm a fit for everybody. Yeah. And if you haven't seen me live, you may not want to ask me.
Right.
You don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to do my best to be as professional as possible, but I've been drinking.
Yep. And there he goes.
I've been smoking, and I like to have a good time.
That's really funny, because I just went on I went on a drink with Crazy, and I think I got over the top drunk. And I embarrassed Richard from Iron Age, made him turn bright red. I'm like, are we still friends? I don't know. I call them the boozy woozies. The next day, when the night before, you're like, damn, that was so fun. I was awesome. And I'm like, wait, the next day I'm like, I don't know if I should watch that stream. I thought I was really funny. I don't know.
But yeah, my wife and I, this is Goodstuff. We used to do a show called Goodstuff 6'4" Insanity. And with that, we would have a guest on, and we would completely gear the show around that guest. We would come up with some original video content and some content that I might find on the internet somewhere, and then maybe edit it up a little bit to make it fit around that person. And there were a few people that had asked to come on the show, and at that point, we were just taking anybody. I wasn't vetting the guest. We weren't telling them what the show was about, which was 100% not safe for work. It was 100% politically incorrect. The 6'4", anybody who doesn't know and hasn't been to my channel in the past and seen it, was there would be an elevator shot, and the elevator would malfunction and it would stop on the 6th floor, and then the elevator doors would open up and it would be a hot chick.
Okay.
And so these people would come on the show. Not everybody, it was a couple here and there, but they had no idea, had never seen the show before, and they were just like, I don't know what's going on here. And the thing is, it's like the videos, pretty much every video I do is a parody of some sort. It's making fun of somebody or something. And so even though we're highlighting the guest, we're also kind of making fun at the same time. And so sometimes they would be completely shocked, and I'm like, I'm not. It's nothing personal. It's just I'm just having a good time. That's all.
As well as you should be. And that is another thing. I have been on a couple of other streams where it doesn't seem like anybody's really having fun doing it. You know?
Yeah.
And the reason, because I never really wanted to stream. I didn't really want to, be an online personality, but it's a good marketing tactic. I am having a freaking blast. I'm loving it, actually. I'm loving meeting a bunch of different people, but the person that is making it happen is my producer. If I were to be the one in charge of all the buttons and switching everything, I'd just be like tweaked out, nervous, like woman shit,
Right.
And nobody wants to see that live. So thank you, Cause. I love you. I don't make him come out and all that because I think I make him blush. But I gotta say, man, thank you for being my producer and making this stream happen. Is he gonna come out?
I can come out every once in a while.
Look at
What's up?
Yes. So
wearing my Pi Day of the Century shirt. So happy Pi Day, everyone.
Oh, it is. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. This one is 9 years old now. This was from 3/14/15. So Pi Day of the Century.
Nice.
I have never heard of that before. You nerds. You nerds in your Pi days.
Indeed. Well, I'm really glad, good stuff to see. I watched your show for the first time tonight. I subscribed to it. I really enjoyed it. It seems like it came up a lot like the Three Beer Men show, which I'm part of, along with Christie's regular co-host Batman and a fellow named Hang 10 Alien Surfer, who's out in the Pill Chat. Yeah. And yeah, we do. We've been doing a show for 3 years this week. So
awesome! I'm gonna have to check that one out. Is there a link to that one somewhere?
3beermen.tv is our website. You can find links to all of our channels from there.
Yeah,
Beer Men, and we actually do have a mascot. We don't have a girl, but we have a bird. So
there you go.
That's right. It's basically 3 beer men and a bird, right?
The 3 beer men and a beer bird. That's right.
All right, I got that bookmark, and I can go back and check it later.
It's funny, because I knew you were watching the stream, with Goodstuff today, and I'm like, I'm watching this, and they're a little more racy than you guys, but the format felt really similar to what you guys do.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's how I met Cause is we went over and were invited onto their stream, and I promised Cause that I was going to be charming enough that I was going to convince him to be my producer, and it worked. We all got drunk enough, and he said yes.
There you go. Andy's got a cool white beard.
Yes, he does. I know. I'm like, how many different doppelgangers of Cause are there that I can get on my stream?
Indeed.
Awesome. Well, thank you for showing your face, and thank you for being my producer.
Yeah, it's good meeting you.
You are welcome.
All right, cool. Well, I think we might be. Oh, I wanted to do one more just check-in before we go into our segments. Doesn't look like we've picked up anybody new over on YouTube. So hello to everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us over on YouTube. Phantasmagorical says, oh, okay. Hi, Cosmo. So you have a nickname from Fanta. I'm going to just start calling her Fanta like you guys do. And then, yes, hello to Norm that checked in over on Pilled, aka Hang 10 Alien Surfer. So thanks guys for being here. And I am ready to go into our first segment, which is mansplain. Yes. I swear I'm gonna make a I gotta make a better stinger. It's gonna happen. It'll happen one day. All right. So mansplain. This is where so I know that in today's day and age, basically as a straight white male, I'm assuming you're straight, you are married.
Correct.
Okay, so you're basically bottom of the barrel, right? You're
Oh,
censored, you're hated by everybody. So
and I'm a ginger.
oh my God.
Yeah.
You have no soul?
Well, no, that's not true because we receive a freckle for every soul we steal. And I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's just one forearm.
All right. They might be blending together to make you look like you have a tan. I know what it's like to be pigmentless.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I did not actually choose anything for you because what I wanted to do is offer you a platform to mansplain any concept, simple or complex, that you want to me. And if you wanted, you can explain to me what the hell Pi Day is, but you can choose something else as well.
Well, Pi Day is because, the number 3.14 blah, 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 is pi. So it is 3/14, March 14th, which makes it Pi Day. That's where Pi Day comes in.
Okay. Well, now choose your own thing. Because that's boring.
It is kind of boring. Like I could let's see what else go. I wasn't prepared. Had I known, I would have come prepared. I would have had notes. I would have had something ready to go.
It's okay.
Let's see.
My point was to just put you on the spot and embarrass you and actually make you do my work for me, because normally I do ask for something to be mansplained. You are a video editor. I don't know if you want to mansplain how to video edit.
I don't know. I was thinking more along the lines of like how to roll a joint.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I've never seen a female roll a good one. So I can explain that. I wish I ran out of papers. I smoked my last joint on the man cave, so I've been hitting this bowl. But what you do, let me explain this to you. So if you have a grinder, which is preferred, you put the amount of weed you're going to put in that, and you grind it up, right? So then you put your weed in the paper. Now I like to fold the ends just a little bit, but that's just me. And what you have to do is get the amount that you want all the way across the joint. It's close, but you want to get the amount you want in the joint in the center, and you want to have more on the ends. Okay. So you've got a little bit of pot in the middle, which is how much you actually want the joint to look like, and then extra on the ends. So it's like coned out. So then you start rolling with your thumbs right here, right? With your fingers behind it, and then you roll out, which then creates the amount that you want, and then you just tuck it in. And there you go. That's your perfect joint.
Thank you. I actually have never, I don't think I've ever really rolled a joint ever. We're not joint people. It seems like a waste. It just kind of keeps burning.
I prefer the joint myself. I like it. I enjoy it. Definitely over a bowl. I tend sometimes to cough too much with bowls. In my old age, I guess. I don't know. But I can't hit a bong anymore. Like, that shit kills me. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking to get as high as I can. So yeah, that's how that was me mansplaining, rolling a joint. And then there's let's see, what else could I had something. Oh, it was gonna be funny too.
Oh, well, hold that thought, because I do want to, can you mansplain to me, because I think I've experienced the same thing, but it might be different for a woman. How, as you age as a stoner, you don't get high in the same way.
No, no, not at all. Not at all. It's more of just keeping everything level so that you can deal and just deal with life. It's just keeping it level. The only time I've ever felt like it was when I used to when I was younger in my teens, when it was very new and it always felt great every time. It was when the first time I tried dabs. And that took me back to that place because I got super high. So I don't really get super high anymore. I'm kind of like a functioning pothead, I guess would be the
Mhm.
proper word, because there are some people that can't do anything when they're high. They smoke all day long, and then like my co-host Justin, great dude, awesome dude. He can't pull up chats because he's high.
It seemed like he was mostly the producer on your show. Is that the case?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
He's in charge of the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. I pull everything up. I pretty much line up the show. He sends me the and he sends me the what do you call it, the slideshow. He does the slideshow. He sends me the video for this conspiracy closet thing. He always books the guest, and he does all the, like, the, what is it, the description for the show. He puts that together, stuff like that.
Okay.
Um,
So
yeah.
he does work.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. He puts in. He puts in. He's just slightly slow when pulling up the chat.
Okay.
But me, like, I'm high as shit. I can still do everything I need to do. It's no worries. I work better when I'm like that.
Right.
That's
And
all.
and just notes to any haters out there on the weed. I don't know if there are, but I'm not really much of a pothead. I
Yeah.
smoke every once in a while. Well, actually, a few creative chaoses ago, we had one of our contributing artists come on, and then my husband doesn't normally show up unless we have somebody that does work for Flip City.
Hmm.
So in our after show, my husband comes in, and his regular clothing is a flannel and a beanie. I mean, that is what
Yeah.
you will always see him in. And as soon as my husband comes in, it's the first time that our contributors ever seeing what my husband looks like goes, yeah, you're not a stoner. And kind of embarrassed my husband. It's doing kind of live face-to-face chats. It's just not a thing. It's why I'm the one that's doing the live streams and all that.
Yeah.
He's the one that is furiously working editing a magazine, so we have something to sell.
There you go.
And he's very funny. He's very funny because he's a stoner.
Well, yeah,
A
that's
very
how it
functioning
works.
one.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I do my best work when I'm like that. I mean, you wouldn't get near the funny videos that are on my channel if I wasn't like that.
Right. Now, does your wife partake, or are you at liberty to say?
Oh, she does. Yeah.
And
Yes.
she's not, because you said that your first stream was with her, and she's told,
No.
oh no,
My first stream was with some other people, but her and I used to do a show together, and we still stream from time to time together. It's just we don't do a regular thing anymore together.
okay. And I'm sad she couldn't show up tonight. I haven't had two people on at once, so that would have been an adventure.
Yeah. Now she unfortunately has to work in the morning, so it was too late. Yeah. But nonetheless, yeah, she's fun. She on the channel that I have, um, with a lot of the videos that are on there, she's helped in a major way, whether it be with writing or she does a lot of voiceover work, and pretty much any female that you hear on some of the videos we do, that's her doing the voiceover for it. So she's extremely talented as well.
I'm
And
familiar with doing voiceover as well.
yeah.
Because,
Hmm.
well, that's the thing with us, because we try to take some of our printed content and turn it into video content in one way or another, either animations or just doing like live reads and stuff like that. And anytime there's a girl, my husband wants me to do it. And I'm like, dude, like my voice is way too mature and I'm a smoker to do that voice. We need to find somebody else, please.
Yeah.
And then I like tap our only girl contributor and I'm like, can you please do this voice? Like we did a parody of Stranger Things called Strange Earthlings, and my husband wanted to animate it, and he's like, "Oh, you play Ash Levin." And I'm like, hell no, like I am a woman, like I cannot play that role. So I tapped our only girl contributor, who I actually just interviewed yesterday. I just love that girl. She's like young me. She's like a punk, like kind of asshole, always being mean to me. And then I just throw it back at her and we laugh and laugh. So Kels, if you happen to hear this stream, you know I love you. And I'm excited to print our interview. I have that mostly edited. So all right. You had mentioned just a little bit ago, and I was super excited to see this pop up when I was on your stream, that Justin, your co-host, has kind of it's called Conspiracy Closet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good, I'm bringing it back because I needed a segue, because I've got a conspiracy corner for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to live with a conspiracy girl. I could be prepping the rest of my life with a conspiracy girl.
Those weren't even. All right, so we are now in the Flip City Creative Chaos Conspiracy Corner. You can see I have my extra giant, super duper protective tinfoil hat, which, by the way, you can get a tinfoil hat with any purchase of Flip City Magazine. So go over to flipcitymag.com and pick up your subscription, 2 free magazines and a tinfoil hat. It's not going to be as cool as mine, but anyway, so one of my favorite ways to get to know people is to know what kind of conspiracy theorists there you are, because it is very, very unlikely and kind of lame, actually, if you come on and won't admit you are a conspiracy theorist. So on a scale of I totally trust the government and I have my vax and all my boosters, to I'm a flat earther, what kind of conspiracy theorist are you?
Well, I mean, at what point does a conspiracy theory stop becoming a theory when everything seems to come true? But yes, flat Earth, no, not so much. Not a flat earther. But yeah, I believe in the Illuminati. I believe in Freemasons. Yeah, I believe in all of that stuff.
You want to believe.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things out there that at least raise some eyebrows, like, and if it didn't raise your eyebrow, you're dead. There's something going on. You're completely just brainwashed. Yeah, some shit just don't add up.
Right. Well, then, kind of on that note, what conspiracy theory, or possibly even in your mind an actual fact of like this is a conspiracy going on, what would you say is like kind of your craziest belief that you hold to be true, or like most likely true?
Let's see. I don't know if I so much believe in the lizard people. You know, like
but
the
you might be
lizard.
getting close.
I'm not saying I do, but let's see. Michael Jackson. Yeah, he it wasn't. I'm gonna say there was some shit going on there. It wasn't accidental. Yeah, that one video, I can't remember which song it was, but it was supposed to be him talking about him breaking away from the Illuminati. And so he was trying to get out of it, realizing it was bad and all of that. And he got hit with the underage kids in his bed scenario. And I kind of feel like maybe that wasn't so true. maybe that was a ploy to make everybody hate him and it didn't work. And so then they tried it again and it didn't work again. And so then they're like, well, I guess we're going to have his doctor kill him. And so his doctor killed him.
Right. That's actually a really this is why I love Conspiracy Corner, because I don't believe that over the course of however many years I'm going to end up running this stream that we're ever going to have the same thing come up over and over again. I mean, that's how much, because I wouldn't have thought that you would have said Michael Jackson, but holy moly, I was watching some stuff the other day about Michael Jackson, and I think about it, occasionally. Because my mind wanders, my ADD, I'm like, butterfly. So yeah, the whole Michael Jackson thing is crazy, and you're absolutely right. And it's kind of a measure of when I see sex scandals come out and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, what'd they do to piss the controllers off? The controllers wink.
Oh, and somebody had mentioned the Mandela effect. I'd like to point out that the fucking movie with Sinbad as a genie thing or whatever, that shit happened.
That
happened. Yes, it's supposed to be he was never in one of those movies, and it was actually, what was it, Michael Jordan or somebody else. I can't remember who it was supposed to be, but that movie happened. That was real. That was some shit that went down. That happened. So the Mandela effect is not play into effect with that.
Okay, so which one is it? It's Monopoly guy, monocle or no?
Oh yeah,
monocle? Yeah.
Or yeah, was it him or was it the Peanut Man? Oh shit, which one was it?
I know that I get the two confused. I believe the Peanut Man still has a monocle, but the thing in question was
the
Monopoly Man.
Okay. Right. Yeah, he had it, right?
Now, do you believe there is a potential of us actually living in a simulation?
Well, sure.
Yeah. Right?
I don't see why not.
I mean, like, the Matrix is actually like the Matrix.
Oh yeah. Well, there's glitches all over the place.
Yeah, I like looking at those videos. You see, I'm one of those people that once I've learned of cognitive dissonance and then saw it like kind of playing out in front of my face among a lot of people that you would kind of consider in the truth and freedom movement, watching how they're cognitively dissonant in their own way after seeing unmitigated truth right in front of their faces. In fact, I am going to share off stream. I'm going to share a video with you, and I need your feedback on it because it's a guest I had on one of my earliest creative chaoses. He's called Woo's News, and he exposes that the Ashley Babbitt shooting did not happen. And this is my measure to see how cognitively dissonant my friends are. And I consider you my new friend. So I'm going to make you watch it. It's only 21 minutes. And I just want to have a conversation. We can do that in DMs or online or somewhere.
Sure.
Anyway, that video had me break up the plaque all over my pineal gland and go like, holy shit. Okay. And I do that over and over to myself. I'm like, I get new evidence and I'm like, wow, oh my God, the control is off the chain. Anyway, but what was my point? Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, it's happening all over the place. Oh, the way I combat it in myself is to like just believe everything and disbelieve everything all at the same time and just look for evidence. We're living in a crazy time. So
oh yeah, I believe nothing I hear and half of what I see.
Yeah, but then believe it when you see kind of irrefutable evidence or something that seems like that's probably true.
What's horrible to me is nowadays when I see something funny, I actually have to think, is this real or is this satire? Because back in the day, it was always satire, but the things that were satire back in the day are now actually real. So I see a picture and I laugh and I go, "Oh shit, wait a second, is this something that's actually going on right now?"
Yes.
That's
Well,
scary.
especially with AI too, because more people can be satirists because they have a tool to make visual content to go online. And I see that all over X all the time. I go into something that's obviously AI and you get a bunch of MAGA saying, see, this and that. I'm like, dude, stop being an idiot, boomer. That's embarrassing.
Like example. Okay. Something that was funny and made fun of back in the day. Dumb and Dumber. Do you remember that movie? Did you ever see that movie?
I did see it, but one of my characteristics is after I watch a movie, I forget it almost immediately.
Okay. So there's a scene in it where they both come back after a long day of looking for jobs, and neither one of them have found a job. And the one says to the other, "There's not a single job in this town anywhere." And the other one says, "Yeah, unless you want to work 40 hours a week." Now, back in the day, that was funny.
Yeah. Yes.
Nowadays, nobody wants to work 40 hours a week.
Yeah. However, I am starting to like feel a little more sympathy for Gen Z and the millennials because it's freaking hard. I mean, it was kind of hard in the 90s. I mean, you work your ass off and do all right. But like these days, for people entering the workforce, I feel kind of bad because you do kind of still have to live with your parents unless you want to work 2 40-hour, minimum wage jobs. Then you might be able to get a shitty apartment in a shitty area. Thanks, Biden. Thanks, Bidenomics.
Yeah. It's been great.
All right, cool. Well, I think that does it for Conspiracy Corner because I really, really, really want to get into Flipsy Branded, which I do not have a stinger yet for, but I think I'm going to work on that this week. So, Cause, can you bring up slide 0? So this is your character. You're going to, and this is just a 2-character, not two. We kind of did a heavier thing over on your stream. This isn't too many slides, but you're going to play Mangina.
Okay.
And I posted it kind of as a teaser over on Twitter. Yes. So I was hoping that you'd get the wink and nod.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that's what it was going to be. But can I request something possibly?
Sure.
I see I'm old and I have this old man bladder and I've been drinking. Could I take a pause to use the restroom real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll check in with my chat.
Thank you so much. I'll be back as quick as I can.
All right. And I'll also pour myself a whiskey while I'm doing this. So I wanted to welcome Madness Comic Network over on YouTube. Thank you for checking us out live. And I want to give them a super duper awesome shout out because you can catch Creative Chaos. I believe Pops Van Zant over there chooses to run us the next day. So we do a live replay over on Madness Comic Network. And in fact, on the thumbnail for this video, you can see their logo down there. Pops Van Zant is a real warrior trying to help independent comics publishers get their name out there, help them with networking, help book them on podcasts and all that. And I have much respect for him for doing that. And I'm super happy and pleased to be on Madness Comics Network. So if you happen to be watching us over there on a Friday, all right. So I've got this. I've got a day and time. It's tomorrow, Friday at 9 p.m. EST. That would be 6 p.m. PST to watch this live. I call it a live replay. I call it a live replay because over on Facebook, you can still hop in, chat, and talk to anybody else that happens to be watching that. And one of the most awesome plans that he has going on is he's trying to fund a ROKU channel. So it's completely censorship free. unless you're being a real jerk or something. I don't know exactly how the ROKU works, but I'm sure I will learn more as he progresses with that project. So we're super honored to be part of Madness Comics Network, especially because Pops is doing what I'm trying to do as well, and that's give spotlights on indie creators. So I see Parody Bear and Evely popped in. $20 minimum wage, poor kids. Well, yeah, I feel you. You shouldn't be eating fast food anyway, Evely. Make a bomb sandwich at home with your wife. Yeah. So, do we have our guests back? Sweet.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
I don't agree with high minimum wage, but that's just me.
Actually, I don't think there should be minimum wage at all. Free markets, yo.
To a point, because there would be some employers out there that would really screw people. See, it really sucks. I'm part of a union, right? And there's good and bad, because I'm not a Democrat by any means. But the thing is some employers need to be put in fucking check. But I don't agree, because my work is better than some of the people that I work with who get paid exactly the fucking same. And I do not agree with that. So
okay, I feel you on that. I don't know. You know, you offer, and and to be honest, I haven't done a ton of thinking on it, right? But just where I go is, you know, I lean a little more libertarian, possibly even an anarcho-capitalist. You don't have to work for that person, you know, free market, yo.
agreed.
You know? But at the same time, I guess if there weren't any laws in place that were enforced by our shitty government, you know, you could screw somebody over, hire them on to get them in the door, and then drop their wage. I don't know.
Right.
That's just a shitty thing to do. Well, let's do Mangina.
Okay, yes, let's do it.
Because talking about minimum wage is boring. All right. So this is Mangina. That's the character you're playing. And Cos, go ahead and go to the next slide, because I want to give you a little bit of a backstory and all the viewers a backstory on this. So this is Karen. We are in Karen's universe, and Mangina is her BFF. Karen is a superhero. So on the left is regular Karen. On the right is her superhero Karen. You can see she's in blackface and she's oppressed, all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the setup. And you're Mangina, and I will play Karen.
All right.
Hey guys, here I am again, writing like my third article this week. This week, I'm going to the Cancer Fundraiser Walkathon March. I'm going with my bestie, Jorge's. Jorge's is like my best friend and ally. Z's a real progressive and like half the alphabet. Z's a feminist, Z's trans, and Z's also a lesbian. Z's so funny and such a nerd. Z always says Z wants to restore balance to the FemForce and bring peace to the galaxy. Z's the best. You know, I can talk to Zim about anything. Is this 92 see-through?
I'm just going to powder my nose, T.
2 minutes later.
Are those panties too tight?
No, this is me.
Oh, sorry.
Are these panties too tight?
Got to pound her hose. I mean, pound my hose. I mean, powder my...
So there we were at the Cancer Walkathon, waiting for the merch to begin. So then I said, I don't even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Oh, my stars and garters. Don't look. There's a skinhead, a Nazi, a white supremacist cracker.
Hmm? I don't think he's a.
I told you not to look, Teehee. That's it. I've had just about enough. Why should I put up with this scum? I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Ugh.
And then I saw it. My friend was just like me, a hero, a warrior. Z was Mangina.
This is pussy country. Hey, Fritz. Looks like you need some soy in that espresso. Whoopsie. Need a little climate change? How about a little sugar, you capitalist pig? Oh, did I put your put out your tiki torch? Come on, Nazi racist, misogynistic homophobes everywhere. I bet he's an even double faxed. Oh.
Boom. And that was Mangina, a great voice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was like a very gay, cowardly lion.
That makes sense. Yes, it does.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that was so fun. Thank you.
I can hear the applause and laughter from the chat. Let me just look over on YouTube because that's pretty much where anybody watches. Let's see. No, no. You guys, that's something when I go on other streams, I'm starting to get a little bit jealous. We are a newer stream, so I'm not going to get jealous, but I enjoy going on other streams and seeing people's chats active and interactive and laughing along and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to get that one of these days.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. This has been fun so far.
Good. I'm glad. Well, guess what? We're pretty much at the end of the stream because I only go 1 hour. Okay. I only go 1 hour, but if you're having fun, we can do a little bit of an after party because that is something, it probably bites us in the ass all the time, but Flip City Magazine, we are very, we're kind of idealistic, and we freaking hate controlled media and places that censor. So even though I have a tiny audience and it's not great for audience building, but we do drop YouTube, and I want to drop Facebook as well, because screw them. And then we'll just be streaming over on pilled.net after we do all the credits and close out and all that. But if you want, we can hang out for an after party. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
All right, cool. Doesn't look like anybody checked in over on Rumble, but if we had any lurkers, thank you for popping in and checking out. I almost said mansplain. Creative Chaos. That's what we're doing tonight. And thank you so much, Parody Bear. I am going to go check out your channel because I don't know who you are. Madness Comment Network. Chill Kid, looks like you did hang out for most of the stream tonight. Thank you so much for providing your rather chill music as our opening band tonight. And everybody else, Evely Music, thanks for popping in again tonight. And Fanta from over on your stream, Hijib, if you're still out there, thank you for popping in. You guys can join us over, and I will drop this in the chat in a sec because I think I'm a little bit like Justin. I'm not stoned, but I'm just slow. I'm trying to find my other links here. Here we go. I'm going to drop where we will be having the after party on pilled.net. I'm going to drop that in YouTube, and that is done. So thank you for joining us, YouTube. And one last Flip City plug. Remember, you can go to flipcitymag.com, subscribe, and get 2 free magazines. That is flipcitymag.com, $44.95. That is an insane deal. 6 magazines for $44.95 in the indie publishing space. How do we do it? By not eating.
That's a good way.
It actually is. I don't know why I still have big ass. And thank you, Batman, wherever you are. I know you weren't here tonight, but I do super appreciate you, my co-host, and of course Cosmic Grandpa. Remember, I can only grow this audience if you guys like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be a slave to the algorithm over there on YouTube. Hopefully I can build an audience, but and thank you to everybody that participated in chat. And Cause, I know you do this kind of stuff, even though I don't ask for it. Did you line up just to play Chill Kid while we're switching over?
I didn't.
Okay, that is no problem. We will just go ahead and just drop the stream.
What?
So bye.
I can run
YouTube.
with whatever we ran out with last week, or I can just drop the other guys and we can continue.
What did we run last week? Was it just music?
I think it was.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, and then we can have just a quick intermission while we're switching screens.
Exactly. And when we're back, we'll be back just on Pilled and Rumble.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you.
All right, bye, guys.